how do our educators implement STEAM strategies into current instructional practices?
Absolutely. It definitely is a huge undertaking. But I think to start with, it's important to believe that number one, all educators, no matter your level of experience, the age you teach, the subject you teach, everyone is capable of incorporating STREAM practices into their classroom. And then number two, I think it's really important to start small. Begin with one lesson and grow to one unit within one subject. And then all of a sudden, that one unit leads to multiple units. And pretty soon, you've changed the mindset to think in a cross curricular mentality. And then also, three, I think it's important to be willing to work with teachers that have expertise in the areas that you're looking to grow in. When I first started, I can tell you that engineering was not my strength, nor was art. And I went to the people that were strongest in my school in those areas and said, teach me. Can we work on a project together? Can we do something? And be willing to have an open mind and know that it doesn't have to be every single moment of every single day. There are going to be times and days when you have to teach a self contained lesson. That's okay. Go for the big picture, the overarching umbrella, and allow students to experience the learning. And I think my final suggestion is to be willing to learn from your students. Sometimes we as educators and teachers, we feel that we have to know every single answer, and we don't. Our students are born as what are called digital natives, and that means that they've been born into a world where the technology around them is growing and changing as much as they're growing and changing. And so many of our students have an innate ability to just understand technology. They're not afraid to try something new or venture into unknown territories or press a button just to see what's going to happen. If you listen to your students and allow them to teach you, you are going to grow immensely. I think one of the smartest things I ever did as a classroom teacher was to design what I labeled as a tech assistant classroom job. And only assigned the students that wanted to be in that position, and they were comfortable with that position. But for example, when I couldn't figure out why the smart board wouldn't turn on, I would call my tech assistant and have them help me. I would have them help me click through the presentations. I even had a small group of students that were really excited to help me prepare a presentation about an upcoming field trip. And I felt like the role empowered them. And it also helps all students to see that teachers are lifelong learners. We don't know all of the answers, although sometimes we feel like we have to. We don't. We can model for kids that it's okay to reach out and to ask for help. So I think with those in mind, starting small and willing to take a risk and take a chance, and it will get better, and you will learn the lessons and grow as time goes on.